Social engineering refers to tricking people into breaking normal security procedures through human interaction. Let's take a look at some common examples. 1. Physical access. Unauthorized access to corporate premises is a common way for criminals to get information or valuables. This is why most businesses have physical barriers to prevent unauthorized access and display cards to identify staff and visitors as they move around the premises. Opportunistic attackers and thieves have been known to tailgate their way through barriers or slip through when no one is watching. Once inside, it doesn't take much effort to walk out with a laptop or two. Or take photos of any sensitive information found lying around on desks, whiteboards, or the printer. In more sophisticated attacks, the intruder may even install small hidden wireless or mobile devices that plug into the network, allowing them to access the network from nearby. Physical access tip: be aware of people roaming the premises. 2. Phishing. The aim is to steal money or information or take control of your network or accounts. Phishing can be delivered in the form of emails, SMSs, also known as smishing, or by voice, known as vishing. Email phishing is the most common form. Scammers aim to trick you into clicking on malicious links or opening infected attachments, which can download malware to your computer. Phishing can also take the form of an SMS. People often receive SMSs from people pretending to be from banks, post offices, friends, work, just about anywhere. Other means is by using phone calls or voice messages. This is known as vishing and has been occurring in Australia on a massive scale over the past few years. Phishing tips. If you spot a phishing email, SMS, or voice message, don't click on any links or attachments. Don't provide any confidential information. Another form of social engineering is USB devices. It's not very common, but trust me, it happens. You may spot them lying around in a car park or even in your company foyer. These are just a few common places they are left for employees to find. Once you plug them into your machine, they can quietly load malicious software onto your machine. Hackers can then remotely access your files, network, photos, banking information, or worse. USB tip: don't plug in any USB device from an unknown source. Another type of social engineering is drive-by attacks. Attackers will sometimes hack into a legitimate site and install malware. This will infect anyone who visits the site. Gumtree.com.au was a victim of this attack. It seemed safe, but hundreds of customers were infected just from driving by the site. They didn't have to click or do anything. So when it comes to drive-by attacks, it's difficult to know if a site is safe or dangerous. We suggest you update your browser to the latest version to prevent any known attacks. Gumtree was the opportunistic version of this attack. However, it can also be used in a more targeted manner, referred to as watering hole attacks. Think of a herd of buffalo gathered at a watering hole. The predator strategically locates himself and waits for the group to visit the watering hole before attacking the unsuspicious herd. Watering hole attacks take advantage of your interests to strategically infect many people in certain groups or circles. For example, what if scammers wanted to target CEOs? They can set up and create a drive-by attack on a site that specifically caters to CEOs, such as magazines and user groups. Anyone visiting that site may be infected with malware. Just like drive-by attacks, you should update your browser. Older versions are more vulnerable to attacks, so updating can fix any known flaws and detect any known attacks. Now you know the different forms of social engineering. 1. Physical access refers to unauthorized access to corporate premises. 2. Phishing, sending scam messages in the form of email, SMS, or voice calls to trick people into providing sensitive information or clicking on malicious links or attachments. 3. USB devices, which refers to when attackers infect USB devices using malicious software that will run automatically when plugged in. 4. Drive-by attacks, refers to when attackers hack into a legitimate site and install malware that will try to infect anyone who visits the site. And 5. Watering hole attacks, which are targeted attacks that take advantage of your interests to strategically infect many people in certain groups or circles.